there's nothing that can be done. I hope you're getting me. The security forces now are trying back to regain the confidence of the citizens so that they will share credible information to help them. You know, they cannot operate without information. They cannot operate without intelligence, credible intelligence information that will lead to action, that let's say credible intelligence information that is actionable in nature. That is what they need. I hope you're getting me. That's what they need.
Okay. A recent SBM intelligence report tracked about 4,722 kidnappings. Victims in 997 incidents between July 2024 and also June 2025, with kidnappers demanding about 48 billion, receiving at least 2.5 billion in ransom payments. Doctor, when we say Nigeria is under siege, like I asked earlier on, what perception have the media relayed compared to the activities of the current security agencies?
One, Mike, I know there is a problem of insecurity, which is very high, right? And I know these things that you are saying, it could be above, because there are a lot of kidnapping incident that hasn't been recorded, and they couldn't get the information. This is just the ones they were able to gather and corroborate through media outlets and through social media and any other means that they could get. But there are thousands of kidnapping incidents that are underreported. I can tell you this. And again, the perception, for me, I said it before, this breakdown of trust between the government, the security forces, and the citizens is causing a lot of damage. And again, we are in a generation that traffic gives money. And the media now has shifted from the traditional media means into the digital media, where traffic means a lot. Don't you think some over-exaggerate these things, and they want to report what people want, the emotion, they beat the emotions of people, and people want to get it. And this is how it works. Psychologically, right, we have been wired in this problem for 2 decades. Instead of talking about the solution and the strength we have, we are psychologically defeated, and that gives power to these bad guys outside to continue to operate, thinking we are just defeated. We only share the post of the incident, calling on the government. We feel so deficit. Every day we are just feeling weak, and we decided to say, okay, there's nothing will happen, just find a way. People should protect themselves, you know. But real accountability comes as a result of understanding the real issues. We can only ask the government this accountability when we also become self-aware. The media did, I can say, exaggerate some of these things to some extent.
To some extent.
Some news outlets are not helping matters.
Okay. This is how you believe it.
Yes.
But now you talk about...
I'm in the sector. Yes. I counter 10,000. I can count, I don't want to really, but I can count number of media reports that are not true with regards to security updates.
Now you talked about trust.
Yes.
Nigeria has spent years fighting this issue of Boko Haram, bandit, ISWAP, and so on. Why does it appear that these groups keep adapting faster than even our security responses? Because recently I watched a video on TikTok of, it's an interview between one media house and one Kingspin.
Yeah.
He was narrating that before even security officials reach out to them, or before security officials attack them, they have been informed that this is how it's going to even come about. This is what the man is saying on a national TV. That's News Central. Do you think this trust between citizens, the securities, can somehow be achieved?
I want to tell you something. There's what is called conflict prenups. That is conflictpreneurship. And so many people are involved because they are benefiting from it.
So you're trying to say conflict business?
Yes. In another terms, if you define it that way, I'm okay.
So how do you think other people are benefiting from it?
Of course. Insecurity globally, or any conflict or war, is the most lucrative business in the world. That is why you cannot just wake up to say you go and buy AK-47 to come and keep it legally, or you start selling it in the markets. I hope you're getting me. You cannot start buying ammunitions and just display them in your wheelbarrow. You are selling them because you want to do business. It has been categorized as a classified business between G to G, that's government to government, right? But why I said that, I'm not surprised if information is being leaked, because it's an organized crime. I hope you're getting me. And that means there is a chain. And in this chain, you will never know who is holding the other rope that leaked to the other one. I hope you're getting me. To be honest, this is where we need to do a lot. Those people that are involved, they have children, right? Those people that are involved, they have parents. Are their parents happy about what they are doing?
Who knows?
This is where consciousness needs to come in, and we need to also checkmate the activities of people around us. And we need to report some of these activities, right? I refuse to be emotional, and I want to be very factual and based on what I know, and I will never say what I don't know. But believe me, kidnapping, the insecurity, the attack by the bandits and the rest is an organized crime. And there is a chain. So I'm not surprised if someone was saying on the national television that an information was leaked to the camp before the military attack. It's possible. That's what makes it to be an organized crime. But who is that person? This comes down to the next thing I would really love us to talk about. How coordinated are we in terms of tracking? How good and intentional are we about data in this country? You're proud, you have password, you have everything on your phone. You think, who owns the data?
That's a major thing.
A lot of questions flying around. People are saying, these people are using phone, these people are... Are we really intentional in solving this problem? Because these guys understood how to bypass the normal protocol or the normal procedures on how our local security architecture operates. Right? So for me, I think we need to understand that these people, or somebody saying on the national TV that it's the information has been leaked, is possible. I will not deny it here. It's possible. But I told you there's a conflictpreneur. Some people are benefiting from it, which I don't know who are they, but it's the fact about any conflict, any war, somebody somewhere is benefiting.
Okay. In northern Nigeria, northeast Nigeria now, whenever an incident happens, they only refer to this term Boko Haram, Boko Haram. What is the difference between Boko Haram and ISWAP?
Ideology and power tussle. I hope you understand. That's just, in simple terms, for anybody that is watching, is ideology. Carrying the same objective but with different ideology. That's their difference. But you could remember that it was as a result of the clash between the ISWAP and JAS that led to the killing of Shekau some years back. Ideology and power, right? And they have their international affiliation and ideology. So that's what makes them to be different. But they are fighting the same objective.
So you have still left us in confusion now.
There's no confusion.
So you mean they do the same activity?
Yes.
But they just have different ideologies.
Ideology, yes.
In your own perception, what ideologies do the ISWAP have? And what is that of the Boko Haram?
Okay. When you check, record will show you that ISWAP will kill you and will not negotiate for ransom.
That is ISWAP?
Yes. Based on records, except if changes happen. But JAS, they may try to even reach out. That is why when you see JAS, let's say along Maiduguri Road, if they kidnap some people or move with them into the bush, they will try to do a video asking those people to plead with either the government or their people to rescue them. And they will give a timeline. But ISWAP don't do that. So you see, they have two ideologies, and which I'm not a member of ISWAP nor JAS. I cannot give you details about their ideologies, how it works. But in some of their
why I'm asking you is because you are an expert in intelligence.
Yes, I am.
So that is why I'm asking, because people need to understand the two different people. Because every time there's an attack, they all categorize it as
what people need
Boko
to
Haram.
understand, if we are going to be truthful, is are they attacking people or not? Are this one attacking animals? They are all attacking people. Like I said, they are executing the same activity, that same objective. I hope you're getting me. Attacking them based on saying that you must align with our ideology, right? Them too, they are asking them, you must align with your ideology. I hope you're getting me. That's just it.
So they have conflict of interest between the two now.
Yes.
Forgetting about even Nigeria itself.
Yes.
This is a serious issue.
And everybody, like now, if ISWAP conquered, let's assume, a community or a town, the flag they will use and the kind of leadership system they will install is quite different from that of ISWAP. The nature of the governance, just like any other, the ISIS and Al Qaeda, you know them very well. So that's how you need to go about differentiating the ISWAP and the JAS. Well, meanwhile, there are some sensitive information. I'm sorry, I may not be able to dish it out here for some reasons.
So you cannot enlighten the people?
I did, to the best of my ability, because some of these things, some of the things you are asking right now, knowing their ideology, how they operate, did not translate if you know their ideology or how they translate, they will not kill people. They are all killing people. That's what matters and is what is affecting us.
So insecurity is insecurity.
Yes.
It doesn't have categorization.
Well, knowing their ideology to some extent only give you knowledge about what they are doing. But the main important thing, they kill people. Innocent people, for that matter.
All right. In the Northwest, the level of kidnapping have become a billion economy.
Yeah.
Where people are cashing out in billions. At what point do bandit groups stop being seen as ordinary criminals and start becoming a national security threat?
When I think they have been, since the late President Muhammadu Buhari regime, they have been gazetted, right? And that is why the military are taking the war to them, right? Still, the argument going on right now is the kinetic and non-kinetic approach of this, which is also causing a lot of problems. But to be honest, they have caused more damage than what they are requesting or what others are requesting for them. And I don't see why we are not taking it and treating them like the Boko Harams. Because if you go to some communities, right, in the Northwest, it's getting out of hand. They are in control of some communities. They are tasking these people to contribute money monthly and weekly.
So don't you see them more dangerous than even the Boko Haram?
They are. They kill people. Anybody that will kill innocent person, right, demand him to do things against his will, he's dangerous.
Many attacks happen despite security intelligence, right? Is Nigeria's biggest problem the lack of information or the inability to act on information? Because based on what we are seeing, we have a lot of intelligence on ground.
Yes.
and we have people, what do you call it, CIs, right? Is it you call them CIs in some communities?
Yeah.
They call them CIs. We have a lot of CIs in different communities, but despite the information that they feed these security agencies, there have been attacks.
Yes.
What is really happening?
So there is a multi-layer chains of information to be passed and receive command for action. This is what we need to abolish. Somebody must authorize, another person must give another authorization before action will be taken.
So this delay can cause a lot of damages.
And also this is as a result of lack of manpower. Let's be honest. I want to give you an example. Right now in my community, I don't mention my community, before I could call for help, if something happened, it will take me 30 minutes before I could even have them to come down to support. 30 minutes is a good time enough for any bad guy to escape from that vicinity. We don't have manpower. We don't. And that is why I will touch I will say something here, maybe it will make sense to you. We are shouting we need a state police. Our legislators are now championing now to pass the bill for state police. But I'm not against state police. But don't you think what we need is to address the real issue by making first a regional police? We have Northwest Development Commission. We have Northeast Development Commission. We have Northeast Governors Forum, where they used to come every quarter to sit down and discuss about the economic security and the well-being of the people of that region.
Yes.
And they will issue a communique at the end of their meeting, addressed, compiled, and sent to the government of Nigeria at the federal level, so that there will be a solution with good recommendations. Sometimes we may see some of these recommendations being implemented partially. Some, the government at the federal level will agree to implement it. How about if we have a regional police, first, to test it at the regional level, to see the integrity of the leadership, right?
So you are against the state police?
I am not. I said it from the beginning. I am not. If they are going to do it, I want them to do it full. Regional and state police. We have been constitutionally, or rather by our political affiliations, we have already started practicing in silos. We have started operating regional systems. I give you an example. There are commissions that are controlling regions.
Yes.
Established by the federal government by act of the National Assembly, as an act, right? And we have governors, which by policy they came together discussing about the issue of their regions. Why can't we consolidate this? For decades, this has been going on. At some point, you can count the success stories that came out of these initiatives. Why can't we consolidate and come up with a regional police first? And then that is in the bill. Since they said there's going to be a transition period.
Yes.
Why can't they just finish the work completely?
Earlier on, talking about the state police, on there have been controversies about the creation of the state police system, state policing system. Some are saying that a governor might likely take control of the system, and whenever he's having a conflict with probably a legislature at the federal level, he might use that police.
No, that's a political statement. For me, we shouldn't be emotional. We should give state police a chance. But me, I'm an advocate of also getting a regional police.
So you are more of the regional, not even the state?
No, you did not get me. I say it's like they are solving half problem, which in the coming future, we may demand for the regional police.
Don't you think, now you're talking about manpower, don't you think the state policing will be much more effective than even the regional?
I'm talking about devolution of power and consolidated effort in tackling the insecurity we are facing. First of all, we are not just talking about Adamawa or Borno State alone. We are talking about the entire nation, the insecurity that is disturbing all that rampage the entire nation. We want to bring solution. And in their wisdom, they thought state police is the answer. But at some point, they need an expertise, or let's say some insightful input that will help in strengthening this very particular bill at the National Assembly, and which the regional police, I promise you, go to other countries. We are operating a system, the US, come down to India. I hope you are getting me. Mandate, give them mandate. Do you think if you have a regional police and state police, right? Okay, how about, I want to give you an example. How about Adamawa is a PDP state. Taraba is an APC state. I'm just giving you an example. And the state police want to chase some terrorists. They are nearby a community that borders Adamawa and Taraba. And the Taraba State Police Command refused to cooperate in terms of supporting the Adamawa state. Who is going to talk to them? Who?
That's a serious matter.
But when there's a regional police, I hope you're getting me. Already the commissioner of police, the state police in Adamawa state, will escalate at the regional level, where it reaches level that the federal police in the act, you know, they were saying until the matter, just like the way the America are operating, the United States are operating, until the issue escalates, it has become a threat to life and destruction of property, then the federal police will take over. Right? That's jurisdiction.
Yes.
Clearly stated. However, I'm coming from another different angle looking at our context. We can put it in written there, but it's going to be difficult to execute it. But when there is a regional police where they are in charge of the region, it's easy to have this kind of operations without the other counterparts saying no. Why I said that, I know it will sound funny to some people outside, but I said that because of the narrative going out that the governor will use it against his opponent. How about the one I said, if the PDP governor in Taraba refused to cooperate with the state police of his neighbor that is APC because of their political affiliation or party differences, can it be a good thing for us, both Taraba and Adamawa? No. And I'm sorry I'm calling Taraba. I know they have been on hot seat these days, so I don't want them to think like
Doc, let's be realistic.
Yeah.
Because what I'm trying to see you do now is you are trying to be on the side of the security agencies.
No, Mike, I'm not.
This is what I've been studying from your statement since. Doc, looking at it, you know people are really suffering, right?
Yes.
People are really suffering from the issue of insecurity.
Yes.
And do you think the Nigerian security agencies are doing what is supposed to be done?
I mentioned from the beginning, Mike, and I will say it, they are doing their best, but not what is expected from them.
Because looking at some agencies, they have shifted their responsibility to another thing separately.
Which agency?
I'm just calm down, first of all,
right.
before you go deeper. Some who are supposed to be at the far front of this war, even the police we're talking about, the police are supposed to liaise with the military to fish out all these people.
Mike, the police are not funded adequately. Go to the police station around your community and ask them that, or make a call. There is an emergency in the night. Can they come? And if they will be honest with you, out of frustration, they will tell you they will come. But they don't have even fuel in their vehicle that they will move around to go and support you.
So who do you blame?
I blame the government. I said it from the beginning. It's like you do not listen to me.
So which means the government are not in support of the people?
No, the government are not doing the right thing. In terms of funding, I said there is inadequate funding, inadequate manpower, inadequate infrastructure, and motivation. I even mentioned payment, incentives from the beginning. I do that.
So what, in your own ways, what do you think can be done?
Simple. I want the government to fund the security agencies very well.
This is how you want it.
I want provide a very good infrastructure. I'm sorry, a committee has been by Obasani, the governor of Kaduna State, happens to be the committee of police reform and infrastructure of the police. They went round access. I was thinking they will make this a national emergency issue by making sure that in 6 months, maybe 5 states, their police quarters and the rest has been upgraded. But till today, show me a progress, nothing.
So now are you saying that there was no funding for it or what?
If there's funding, let's see it. Where is the funding?
So all this submission of budgets
is in the paper. Where's the money? Where is the money? 63.11 trillion naira. The active budget of Nigeria. Check. Where is the money? Is it not a shame? Even some contractors that did contract for our security agencies, they have not been paid.
Before I continue with you, I'm just trying to study your statements. Before I continue with you, I want to plead with my people online. Please, Dr. Elisha Bello is online with us. He's live in the studio. Kindly ask him serious questions. Okay, they're already coming in. Please kindly ask more questions because this time around, I don't understand what Mr. Elisha wants to do. He's trying to play PR systematically, and at the same time, he wants to be on the masses side.
No.
You know, we work with the masses.
Mike, I said I don't want to be emotional from the beginning.
No,
and I want to be professional as I can
now
be.
You are blaming the government. That is...
I blame the government from the beginning, Mike.
Who is the government? Even the security agencies are part of the government.
I wish I can explain better. You are son of your father, but you are a member of your family.
So,
and your brother is also son to your father, and he's a member of your family.
So how does that relate
your
to
father is the
Nigerian
head of the family? Yes,
now?
of course. The president is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. Right? There are ministers who report to him. Sincerely, if we are going to be honest, if the president wants this issue to end, beyond talking, except if we have been held ransom somewhere, that's what I've been thinking.
So are you saying that the president doesn't really have that in mind?
I did not say that, but his actions are showing us that he doesn't really want this to end.
So this is what you're seeing?
Yes. I said it from the beginning. If not, see, you cannot... Do you have been in the field? The reports by some of these law enforcement agencies, the military and the rest, is not funny. It's now that the governors are talking about increasing minimum wage.
Yes.
Is it fair?
To even 100,000 naira.
Is it fair? A private soldier, how much is he collecting? You send him to fight while he's receiving call that his wife is about to put to bed. And his HMO cannot cover everything. They need money. He's passing emotional trauma and a physical trauma at the same time. Are we really being fair? We are not.
Before I continue, let me go to one of my Facebook comments that I just received. Edward Kawahama Katsina asked, he said, what about privatization of the security sector? Do you think it will work?
Yes. All the nations of the world today that are enjoying security, including UK, US, anywhere mentioned, they democratize the security architecture. Today, in Nigeria, if you're a private investigator, you will go to hell before you could get your license to operate. In fact, they will tag you as a threat to the nation.
But why?
I don't know. That's the answer I don't have. But there is ongoing conference by Charles Awuzie and some prominent people that are in the industry, the National Conference for Private Sector Security, right? And is a call for the Nigerian government to allow the private sector to be part of the security governance in Nigeria.
Okay. Another question coming from Kate Collections. She said, regional police, state police, federal police, anything that concerns policing is faced with huge challenge of the people lacking trust in the police system. And the truth is, people lack trust in the system of the security agencies, not only
Yes,
police.
we created that. And I would give you
You mean
instance.
the people?
The people, yes. Let me give you an example. In your community, and if you are going to be fair, let's assume from 1990, let's say from 87, 89, 90, coming to 1998, if someone is very stubborn in the community, he's dropped out of school, I hope you're getting me, his life is about to become something else, they will say, bring him. They will carry somebody's certificate and give him to go to police. These are the people now that rose to the rank of decision making. They are some of them. And you are expecting the police system to be clean and to be credible to protect you. You cannot have, we are saying the truth here, right? And this, when people, we created the problem, when we are enjoying the peace, when we are enjoying the good serenity of our environment, when things were not like this, we're very comfortable. We use that as an escape route for those that are becoming nuisance in the society and place them in a position that tomorrow we may need them to support us in protecting ourselves, our lives, and our property.
This is a serious matter.
It is. So when you are talking about trust, I want us to be very realistic. We have contributed as a society, as a people, we have contributed. So when I'm talking, I want you to pay attention. I say I don't want to be emotional because emotion doesn't solve security issues. If it is to Nigerians, do you know what they want or what we want? Emotionally, just like an Indian film, right? They should go and destroy. Then I have a question. How about if these terrorists, they have your son in captive, and the military said they want to kill everybody there? How will you feel? They want to kill the terrorists and the people that they held them captives. How will you feel if your son is there? Because we are very emotional. I hope you are getting me. If we want this thing to end, quite all right. Nobody is happy. But we shouldn't be emotional. In as much as we want this thing to end, we must be very realistic and we must find a solution that is credible, not at the detriment of someone's peace, not at the detriment of someone's mental health.
So, Tim Zadon actually is asking the same question I asked you earlier on. He said, what mechanisms can be put in place to prevent the abuse of state police by governors in Nigeria?
Simple. I think that when you read the Act, stated clearly. And I think the legislators, I read that in more than 4 times. It has been shared with me, the draft. And clearly, I was in doubt, but I can see clear power segregation. The governor only have one thing. I hope you understand.
One thing?
Yes, to appoint the commissioner of police.
So don't you think if he appoints?
Let me see, the National Police Council have more power than the governor of the state with regards to the monitoring the affairs of the state police. Yes. That's why I say I don't want us to be emotional. Let's read the document. This is the right time for us as a serious citizens of this country to go and make input in that bill right now. Beyond the social media banter, beyond the Majalisa discussion, this is the right time. This is something that is affecting everybody. And at the end of the day, I don't expect anybody at this stage to come and start blaming any other person. Let's make input. Let's call for a transparent, this bill will be sent back to the State Assembly for passage. So if you cannot go to Abuja during the public hearing, it is expected of you to come to the state level, make your input, get a copy of the draft of the bill, go through it, make your input. For me, the only thing, maybe as it happens, and it happens, we are enlightened people now. I hope you are getting me. And I'm very certain the state police will give power also to the people to make their input. Let me give you an example. At the national level, whenever the police misbehave or there's anything, you will start seeing calling for the removal of their leader. That is the Inspector General of Police. Am I right? How about in the state? The same thing will happen. Can the governor stand the pressure if the commissioner of police, state police that he has appointed is misbehaving? He cannot. And that is why the power needs to come to the people. Before you can protest for the removal of the Federal State Police Commissioner in Adamawa, it will take a lot of effort. Even the governor, he has to call that he doesn't want this person. And it has to follow some procedures at the national level. I hope you understand. But but at the state level, I think the power also, people, the citizens of the state have also power.
Dr. Elisha, now you are talking as a politician. You are talking more like a politician.
No.
See, we know how the Nigerian politics is today.
Yes.
How these politicians use these agencies as a tool to maltreat other people. So that is why we are asking now. Do you think if state police come into play, don't you think this politician will still use it for their own personal gains?
Are they using the federal police now?
Do you think they don't? Do you think they don't use the police?
It. For me, all I'm after, the essence of bringing the state police at the moment is to help us to tackle the insecurity in the country, which is the first priority.
Well, can this be done? Because according to somebody, he said the corruption have eaten the whole system already, to an extent that now even if you're giving birth, the children come out corrupt.
Which system are we talking about?
Human system. Human system. Yes, from your thinking, your faculty of thinking, everything.
Mike, I'm sorry, but I am not in alignment with this kind of school of thoughts.
This is what somebody said online.
Yes, that's his opinion, and his opinion is not the
and
final.
Don't you think what they have been seeing in reality?
Maybe he has a limitation to what he can see.
Their experiences.
Maybe he has limitation to his experience, or his one-sided experience. I want us to be truthful. What do we want as Nigerians? Why are we diverting from the real issues that we wanted to be addressed? Are we really comfortable with the insecurity? If the state police...
But don't you think... You are just trying to... I don't know how you're trying to play this politics. Don't you think if the Nigerian security really want to work today, if they said, let's finish with this insecurity in less than 24 hours, to work?
No. 24 hours is not possible. Why I'm saying, there's no manpower. Please, let's be honest. Do you know the tactics? Okay, let me say something that I've been avoiding. Do you know the smartness these bad guys are using? If they know that their attention is on ISWAP and all the equipment has been sent down to deal with them, they will give them wahala in Northwest and divert their attention.
Now, do you know why I'm saying this?
We are talking about
typical example is something.
You asked me something.
Listen,
no, Mike.
No, before you answer that
yes.
question, the reason why I'm trying to bring this to your notice is the Adamawa State Police Command went into Mubi, shook Mubi with their efforts, made sure that they arrested almost everybody vandalizing or causing issues within the criminal issues within that locality.
Did you say everybody? You see how you are trying to exaggerate the report?
I didn't exaggerate.
That's what you said.
I didn't. See, we have seen how the police officers went to that.
But it's not everybody. You know that's not true.
But they have lowered the level of insecurity.
Yes,
let's say
agreed.
From 90%
why is it now
to about 20%.
My question, I asked that, why is it now?
Listen to me first. If they can do something like this, suppress all these criminals to that level, don't you think if the whole body of securities now agree to really finish this issue, they can take it to the minimal level?
I'm sorry to tell you without apology, I am not in support of this. Aren't you ashamed? You said the Adamawa State Command carried themselves to Mubi. What happened to the Mubi?
It's a joint task force.
Come on, let's be honest. No. What happened to the... There's a regional... Sorry, there's a... There's an assistant area command in Mubi. If they cannot do it until when the state command supported them, I do not even celebrate that. Let's be honest. What am I going to celebrate? What am I going to celebrate? Tell me. Are you proud of what you are saying?
So I should be proud of it because
How?
people
That
within
means-
a
hold
movie.
on,
Wait,
hold
calm
on.
down.
No,
People
no,
within that movie region have been in pains.
Yes.
From these criminal activities.
Yes.
So now that they have made effort to even suppress to this lowest level. So you think it's not something to celebrate?
Let me ask you. I want to ask you a simple question, and this is what I've been saying. If those in Mubi, they have been empowered, equipped, motivated, have adequate manpower, do they need support from the state command to go and join them?
Okay. Now let's do.
We have Mubi North, we have Mubi South Police, and there is another police that is supporting these two, the area command. There is Maiha as a corridor. What are you telling me? There are other law enforcement agencies. There is Barak in Mubi. And you're telling me they
Not
need
only
to reinforce from
we
the
have
state
barracks.
command here to go and support them?
No. See.
And you are like, please, sorry, Mike, please. Do you know how much they spent from the security votes by the governor to go and do that? That's the manpower. That is the funding I'm talking about.
This is serious matter.
What are you saying? Yes, let's talk about it.
Now, let me go back to my Facebook friends first before I come back to you again.
I want us to be very serious and remove emotion.
Jen Oscar said, Mike, what Dr. Elisha is telling you is not far from the truth. There are things he cannot say online. He gave an example. Go to any police station around you and tell them there's an emergency. They will definitely complain about logistics. The major problem with the security agencies is just funding.
Yes. And let me tell you why state police and regional police will support.
But are you aware that some corrupt officers have been on the roads collecting small chicken change from some certain drivers?
Mike.
So those ones cannot. I don't understand.
Mike, can I shock you? I travel a lot, not Nigeria. We are paying, it's like, if you do not pay someone that you hire him to protect you, he will be the fashion form against you.
So what are you trying to say now?
Go and hire a security guard in your house. A typical you as a governor of your house, with your children as the parliamentarians, and your wife as the Senate president, you the president, your children, whatsoever you will call them. Bring a security guard. Tell him that you are my inspector general in this house. You will now bring 2 of your men officers that you will be rotating duties with them, but I will be paying you 20,000 naira. They will monitor how you come into your house, buy good stuff to your children while their children at home are not getting those things. They will be even the one to remove the back of the rice and the shopping your wife brought from the market to keep it in the store. They are monitoring all these things. Tomorrow they will tell these bad guys that yes, so Oga has come back, there is a money. I had them on the phone talking about money. Mumuna Shan Wahala, and then they are not paying us. Let me be honest with you. I was then, out of my ignorance, supporting the issue of police to stop collecting money. But I cried the day I learned the salary of some of them and what they are passing through. Increase their funding. They will feel the sun alone to go and stand, and even the stress of collecting that money from the motorbike.
Somebody once said that.
It's a lie.
Listen to me. If somebody said once that the way women are never satisfied with any amount of money you give them, that's how.
No, you gave them.
No, that is a statement.
So he gave them.
Any amount of money that you give your woman will never be enough to settle her problems. So also is that of the police.
The person
so don't you think
satisfied? I don't like this kind of stuff. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Let's be honest. He can never be satisfied. Did he know the psychology of money?
So now let me still use your words.
Yes.
Him himself can never be satisfied.
Yes.
So don't you think even if they increase their salaries,
yes,
give them more allowances,
I don't think.
Don't you think they will still go ahead to look?
No, they will not.
Continue with this.
It will reduce.
So you see, I'm using your statement now.
No.
Now you are trying to counter that guy.
I'm not
for saying that he is never satisfied
You are not getting what I'm saying. It will reduce. Then you will ask me, what can then reduce it all? I want us to have I'm not, you see, people's opinion, that's my opinion, you're asking me. And I want you to understand, I will never agree with someone's opinion if I am seeing clearly that that opinion is not solving any issues. You know, I'm not a fan of me coming to start talking about issues while without contributing in solutions. I love to contribute so that we can have solutions. What he's saying, there's no solution there.
No, it's
just a rhetoric.
He's just being worried.
Worried as how? By that comparison,
Look,
it doesn't make sense.
Probably he have had experience with.
Sir, sorry, Mike. These kind of problems that we are talking about, you cannot reduce or you cannot take them away one day. And I'm talking about mitigation measures.
Okay, you cannot take.
Getting me. Number one, increase their funding. That kind of situation you mentioned will reduce. Then put a stringent conditions of their service or staying on that road by putting more surveillance. If you have more funding, that means the surveillance will go smoothly. At every interval, there is going to be a patrol vehicle that will be coming to check what they are doing. Install cameras where there is a gazetted police checkpoint. I hope you're getting me. So give the citizens full power to report such things by a dedicated platform where it will be attended on time. I hope you're getting me. So to sanction and punish those police officers who will be involved.
Who will install the cameras?
Cameras, the government. It's part of the funding I'm talking about, sir. We go to other countries, there are cameras.
So you think when I know that there's a camera there, I will go and commit the same crime in front of the camera?
Then you reduce it. That means those people that will ply the roads, the motorists that will ply that road, they will not be extorted. You put a mitigations. Please, let's be talking about solutions, not the impossibilities.
Okay, before we continue, let me go to my Facebook. You know, I have so many people sending their comments and questions. Emmanuel Ignatius, who is supporting me now, for my this said, this is not about police alone. Even some of our politicians are being placed in a position of making a crucial decision while they lack credibility.
I agree with him. You see, on this is a fact. When we are talking about a general credibility and the decade morality of our systems with regards to issue of accountability, I hope you're getting me, integrity in terms of managing the national resources, is a whole lot topic that I don't want us to divert from the main discussion we are having right now. But he's right. But I don't want to touch this aspect. We are talking about police. And this police issue, there's enablers who are enabling the police to be corrupt. From my findings over the years, is lack of funding, lack of taking care of them. I hope you're getting me. Let them to start finding another means. What means? Oh, let's do it in a legal bad way. Let's collect from you. It support our motivation. But if the government will increase their funding, increase their salary, the government should say, we will be providing you on quarterly basis your uniforms as part of your contribution to the nation. If one police died, the governor or the constitution or the actual mandate the governor, one police, even if it is a constable, or even if it is a constable, the governor or any other senior government official must go there, declare support to these people because they are protecting us. But we treated them as nobody. We refuse to take care of them. And we are here still complaining. They are human beings like you.
Now, Doc, because from what I'm seeing now, you are trying to create another argument here that we cannot solve. Earlier on, you talked about manpower.
Yes.
That the police lack manpower, right? Or let me say the security agencies lack manpower.
Yes.
But you can see the same politicians we're talking about have about 2 to 3 officers.
Yes.
Guiding them.
Yes.
So what happened to the layman that's on the street that ordinary Sheila boy comes to his environment to attack him?
This is another issue of inequality. And, you know, when we are talking about this aspect, is a big problem that has resulted as a result of what we are talking about. So I will not have issues. I'm sorry.
I still want to build on the question.
No.
Now, you know why I said if politicians are the ones influencing most of these activities.
I will agree to some extent, but allow me to say this. Yes,
Mr. Elisha.
I'm not going to counter your
continue, please.
opinion,
We are listening.
but allow me also to give my own opinion.
We are listening.
I will not have issues if we have adequate police. I hope you are getting me. And also the democratize, right? Bring private sector into the security. If you go to South Africa, UK, America, I promise you that most of these politicians, they don't use the government police as their bodyguard. They use the private security. This is what I was trying to explain to you. So it has lessened the burden of the government security forces to concentrate on their essential responsibilities.
How can you trust? You know, earlier on you said it is difficult for them to give you a license to even operate as a private security, right?
The provisions are not there. It's not their fault.
So now, how can we trust? You know, the way Nigeria is today, how do you think the authorities will trust such agencies?
Yes, by putting a very good system.
So what is a good system? Because you have been saying good system since.
I want to tell you something, sir. I said this thing earlier today in one event that I came. The last time we had census in Nigeria is in 2006. Today we are in 2026. And we have an active budget that is about 63.11 trillion naira. Against what? The budget should be speaking directly against the population. So that if 1 trillion has been allocated to Nigerian police force, and we have 700 police force active in Nigeria. Whosoever that is managing the police resources, when he steal it, he knows that one police is taking care of 10 people. And you steal his money, or 10 police money, that's supposed to take care of them and provide the essential services they are providing. And because of you alone that you have stolen the money, you have rendered how many people? 10 police, 10, each of them is entitled to 10 people to protect them. And you have stolen how many people? We're talking about 100 people, lives in danger, at risk, because of your single action. When we have this kind of data, I hope you're getting me, then we should be able to control some of these things. Today, I can tell you, as duplicate as, you have multiple, you have BVN, you have your national passport number, you have your national identification number. I hope you're getting me. Just because some people created business for themselves, which one of these numbers can serve all the purpose. For easy tracking, let me tell you, in the database of Nigeria today, you can get confused and commit a crime. It's it's difficult to track you. I hope you're getting me. But
despite all this,
of course, I was thinking we can make it to become a single digit number from the beginning, since the time they born you until you die. If you're going to access anything, is that number. You make transaction, is that number. It's easy to trace you. This is how the other countries are behaving. I hope you are getting me. Now let's talk about the politicians you are talking about. How do you expect, in Monrovia, Liberia, during the West African Governance Young Forum, former president of Nigeria was there. I asked a question. I asked him, sir, can you remember when you were president of Nigeria, the number of military active military that you have? He could not tell me the answer. And today, let me be realistic with you. You cannot go and meet any of our politicians to cut the number of, let's assume, teachers in their local government. We don't deal with data. This is what is killing us. And if you are bringing the private sector into the security system, this is where data will work. The private sector will now come with good funding. And business is a serious thing for the private sector. They will not compromise their integrity. All is needed for the government is to put an enabling system that will checkmate the activities of these private sector security firms that will be supporting. If you misbehave, your license will be revoked and it will not be given back to you again. So whosoever that hear that kind of stringent conditions will behave very well. Go to Kenya. I work there. I support some of my friends and my colleagues that in the remaining West African countries. Not like Nigeria. All we are calling on, they should also, in as much as they are looking for the state police, they should also bring the private sector in the forefront of this. Because look at these young guys, I forgot the name of their company, that are developing software and hardware for the militaries, and which they have partners with the military now to be developing. Is it not a good development? Isn't it? Most of the military hardwares and some of the things we are buying is not owned by some government, but they have supported their private sectors in their country to develop it. What are we doing? We are not doing anything. Politics is not just about talking about what you can do. Which data? Do you have data? Can you interpret data? How can you translate data into meaningful impact?
Okay, now let's talk. Let's switch back to my Facebook people.
I will not. I will come back to you in the beginning. The reason why I'm talking about data, you started your introduction. I was nodding my head because you were calling datas. Am I right? The incident, datas. The datas of the incident is an intelligent information that we use to determine the parameters and preparation of the proactive response that will be carried out in case of incident. How many are they? How do they come? That's how threat assessment is being conducted.
So, no, despite, okay, we are talking about assessment now. Let's talk about data now. Despite collecting all this data that I've shared with you right now.
Yes.
Are the security being proactive?
Yes.
They are being proactive.
They are. Some cases.
Despite all this.
I said
wait, I don't understand.
You will not agree with me, but I will tell you something. Okay, I will tell you something. Mike, I told you something, that these guys, they are not novice. They also operate with intelligence. Stop looking at them wearing those clothes and behaving as if they don't speak.
If you say, probably if you say now, they use intelligence, I'll agree. But earlier, when the teen was bathed, they do random shots. I see them more like people that are not coordinated.
No. I think you have mistaken the whole thing. The first operations that I can remember, that some of the items, post-incident analysis, the gadgets that were recovered from the scene of the event, that's to tell you these are coordinated people, sir. These are coordinated people.
Doctor,
yeah,
we don't have much time actually. So before we round it up, I have some comments from the Facebook and questions. Frama Dozen Stefanus asked, he said, hunger, injustice, and illiteracy is one of the reasons some of these security concerns keep lingering.
Yeah, he said one of the reasons, right? That means there are many reasons. I agree.
He mentioned hunger, he mentioned injustice, he mentioned literacy.
Yes.
He mentioned
maybe he clustered them as one.
Yes.
So I agree
so
with
which
you.
means there are many,
right? It's a bench.
Yes, there are many that are placed in making the crucial decision.
Frama, you are absolutely right. Yes.
Now his question is, how can insecurity be brought to an end with the aforementioned challenges?
Of course, it's simple. The answers are there. Reduce the hunger, reduce the poverty, reduce the rate of employment.
So you are talking to the government directly?
Yes. And one thing I'm advocating...
Which of the government? Because...
state, federal, regional...
Because I could remember there's a video that the president was saying that people are busy insulting him, sending him, talking about the federal government is not doing this, the government is not doing this. They have forgotten that he has been sending billions and billions to the state government.
Maybe he has forgotten also the policies at the national level is what is affecting people, not really the state. Most of the policies at the state level are favorable, but what is killing people actually is the policies that has been implemented, that is the central policies. So we need to remind him.
Mr. Elisha Bello.
Then I need to come back to him. So please, I want to say this. We want to get it right. Security is a serious issue that touches all aspects of our life as we are rounding up. Right? Security is a serious issue that we need to address it in a serious way. For instance, when you go to other countries, you will see some ministries is being privatized. The government is only 20%, 30%. The remaining ones is private sector, especially agriculture, transportation, and the rest. When you go to the UK, you will see those trends that are going around at the regional level, the urban and the regional level. They are owned. The coaches and the remaining management you will see belongs to private. just like the way we have airlines that are private. This will reduce unemployment. See, it will improve efficiency. It will also help in terms of bringing quality. I hope you're getting me. Also, create jobs. Not favor like jobs that you are not competent enough just because I know you, then I'll bring you to be there. Right? That is why I fault like an empowerment. Our legislators, our politicians will just pick random young people in the community without a behavioral check. I hope you're getting me, and submit them for employment at the paramilitary level and military level. I hope you're getting me. At the end of the day, because they are politicians, some little favor will be done and some checks will not be conducted. That's my thinking. I'm not saying it's happening. I hope you're getting me.
So, doctor, like I said, there are so many comments and questions here. So I want you to be brief while responding to them. Where does intelligence play in the current insecurity, Dia and Nia?
So, right.
Is there failure from their side? This is a question from Bamsida Jr. He said, where does intelligence play in the current insecurity, Dia or Nia?
Okay.
DIA. Okay, let me mention DIA. You know, we are using abbreviations. So say DIA and NIA. Is it between DNA or is it between the NIA?
Defense Intelligence Agency.
So it's the defense.
At the moment, they coordinate together with the remaining intelligence agencies, and they work in synergy. I think this is another topic, and I'm surprised he's asking the difference between these two. That means we have a huge gap.
No. He's not asking the difference. He's asking where the intelligence play is.
So NIA protects our external, this international intelligence. You know, I know you understand, and defense is to protect the the intelligence. So please, they collaborate. They work hand in hand. All the security agencies, please understand, they work hand in hand and they share their intelligence together.
Okay, Edward Kawahama Kasina said the issue of insecurity has ravaged this country for quite a while now and is getting worse by the day. But the question is, how long will it continue? Is the government truly concerned about the safety of the people? That is from Edward. Another one coming from Wisdom Lucita said, thank you, Dr. Bello, Dr. Bello, for your insightful contribution so far. You have helped us see the insecurity challenges from a broader perspective. If you have the opportunity to address both Nigeria's leaders and ordinary citizens in one room, what is the one uncomfortable truth about insecurity that neither side wants to hear, but both desperately need to? Masifa.
Okay, they should stop politicizing the insecurity.
Mati.
They should stop.
So now you believe my statement that...
No, you did not say that, Mike.
All these things
Mike,
have been
this is my statement.
All these statements that I've been saying...
if you say it, I agree. We are saying the same thing now. They should stop politicizing the insecurity.
Dr. Elisha, I don't understand. You see, if I say you're more of a politician than even
I'm not
security intelligence, I don't understand.
Well, we are all politicians. You are. Because
earlier on, I asked you, I said, are you on the side of the people or the military towards what is currently happening in Nigeria? Then you said you are not siding anyone.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Then at the end of the day, you said you are siding the military or the security agencies because, and you are worried that because the things are not being done effectively because of
you see, I said I want to be honest. I want to be very factual. I don't want to be emotional, and I want to say things that will help us. I hope you're getting me. We are finding solution. I'm not here to blame, but if the government today do the right thing, I will commend them. In areas where they did very well, that's why you were thinking that I'm siding with the government. That is why also you are confused to be thinking I'm siding with the.
I'm communicating from the bitter aspect of the citizen.
Yeah, I'm also. Are you saying I'm not a citizen?
No, I'm just. How can I know?
Oh, how? Come on.
Your response is saying something different. That's
no, Mike.
You know,
I want you to be fair to me in this session today.
All right.
I try to make sure that we find solution.
Okay, Doc. There's Varwa Bala Kazai who said, At this stage, could you kindly provide some practical and essential safety tips to help us stay out of danger, given the current situation?
Yes, I would be glad to do that.
Actually, I wanted to even ask you. I know the police are doing well, most especially in Adamawa State, in curtailing insecurities. But despite their effort, it didn't block all the leakages. So, if you are to give an Adamawa indigene or citizen, so also our neighbors, our best friends and brothers, Taraba, our people from Gombe, Yobe, and Borno, if you are to give them security tips on how to be safe, more especially within this political era, what are the practical steps?
I'm sorry, I will not say it online. If I say the aim has been defeated, it's for me to tell my enemy that I'm coming to attack him. That is why I say these guys that are operating, they are somebody somewhere is watching this. You don't know if I give you the tips, they already know they will go and operate ahead of you and counter you.
So what you're saying now is the security agencies have been making mistakes by showcasing what they have been doing,
Mike,
and what they intend to do.
In security, do you know positive propaganda?
I'm a layman, I don't know what is positive propaganda.
So I will tell you I will attack you today, but actually I'm planning to attack you tomorrow. So today I will ask you to get prepared. I will ask you to just make advance, get ready, but I'm not coming. And the counting changes, they cannot predict. So see, I'm sorry, there are so many things that the media, that is why I'm in support of what the Minister of Defense is saying, calling them to train them on how they operate. But are they good enough? Are they good enough to keep confidential and sensitive information?
The question is, have you ever trained them, or have you ever sat down with them to see that they are confident and you be confident in them in keeping secrets?
I will tell you one thing. Today I will tell you. I have been a civil military relations advisor, where some journalists were deployed, attached to our team with the military and other joint task forces in another country. We got sabotaged by one media personnel who could not keep a classified and sensitive information that we received debriefings, all of us. And at the end of the day, what happened? We've been attacked. He felt that information is good for him to either get promotion or to get credibility if he releases that to his editors. And he's the first person to air the news.
Breaking news.
Yes. The breaking news said that there is an advanced movement towards this region by the Joint Task Force, blah, 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 to go and destroy the hideout of so people. Instead of the advanced Joint Task Force to go to attack, those people attack the Joint Task Force. Because unknown, there is a breaking news somewhere. So, see, when we are talking about this, I'm talking about, in fact, I'm sorry, Mike, with due respect to all journalists, but it's beyond being practiced or studying mass communication or being
what are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say, beyond the ethical skills, if you really want to venture into some certain sensitive areas in terms of reporting.
Specialized reportings are there.
Yes.
We have journalists that have been trained in security.
How many are there in this country?
That is the point now.
But how are they involving themselves illegally?
Earlier on, you said the system do not even allow private security system to register with them. So how sure are you that some journalists have tried to register?
But they are calling them now. The minister called, you should come. Once you identify you want to go, they profile you, they will gazette you, vet you, run a background checks on you.
This news you are giving, it was just released a few days ago.
Yeah, but it's useful.
For all these years that
it hasn't been happening.
Insecurity have caused a lot of damages to the country.
Mike, I'm not saying it has been happening, but it's a good development for us since they are opening their doors for some of our brothers that are into journalism to go and fact check some certain things and see things to themselves. Is a good thing for us.
Time is not on our side, if not today. It's me and you. Okay, David's son Janel said, even if the security agencies were being paid 2 million naira each monthly, they will never be satisfied.
No, he can't. You see, I don't want to say, you see, this is the problem. I did not say all of them. And for him to say they will not, he's saying all of them, he's also lying.
But he didn't mention...
But he generalized. He said, even if, please, I want us to be very honest. I wish he can change the statement. He said, even if you're going to pay them 2 million, some of them, I will agree with him. This is where we used to get it wrong, please. Right?
So the context
yes,
is the problem.
You cannot just come and say all of them. Even at this moment that I'm talking to you, there are some certain police officers that don't take bribe. Can he come and say all of the police in Nigeria are taking bribe?
On this one, we are on the same side.
It's fine.
This is the first time we'll be on the same side now.
That's why I mentioned Mike. Mike, I said, let's be honest. If you can give them that money that will take care of them, there's going to be a reduction. Then for us to get it completely to a certain level that is manageable, you must put some systems in place that will checkmate. I gave you example with the camera and the rest. So please, my brother, I want you to change that statement. Okay. What should be there is some of them.
Okay.
Yes.
So now, back to Facebook again. Let me go back to Wisdom Lucetta. He said, please, let's allow Dr. Bello to fully unpack his thought. His perspective on these issues are quite valuable. Even though he refused to share it with you, saying that some security information are not to be shared publicly. This brings me to my final question.
Okay.
That I want to... if you were appointed the National Security Advisor, let me say today you were able to replace our father, our senior brother, our uncle, and... our leader, a stakeholder in the state.
Maybe I succeed him. But
yes,
not
probably.
No,
we are just using instances.
Yeah.
Okay, or you succeed him.
Yeah.
Okay. What are the first 3 things you will change? Now, this question now the answer is supposed to give now to answer Luceta's questions.
Yeah. So, we are in an advanced world. Things are evolving. First of all, I would deploy the state-of-the-art technology. Myself, I will not depend on the expertise of some of the staff there. I want to know. I hope you're getting me. I want to operate. I want to track by myself. I want to know the technical know-how. When you are coming to me with information, I have the information and I will corroborate with others and I will be able to know the truth. Because I told you earlier that most of this information, before they could come to the table of decision, they have been compromised due to the chain. I told you it's an organized crime. You will never know who is who. I hope you're getting me. So a leader that I will become is to deploy those technologies. And also, I will make sure that the central deployment of the intelligence, right, is coordinated and people-oriented. Right?
So you want to involve people?
Yes, it's people-oriented.
In the decision-making?
It's people-oriented. I hope you're getting me. Not strictly for the sake of the government. If I'm only protecting the government, not the people, then the government one day will not be there. The people will remain there. But in what condition? I hope you're getting me. This is another thing. Then, of course, the greatest thing that I will put at the center is also bringing the private sector security in the security industry.
So much interested in this aspect.
I am. Please travel. You understand what I'm saying? You go and request for police in some country, they will laugh at you. As bodyguard is an insult to the sovereignty of their nation.
Yes, talking of the intelligence.
You are not allowing me.
No,
that's why somebody called your attention.
No,
there.
yes, I will allow you to finish it. Actually, why I'm so much interested in that first point that you gave. The first point you say you want to deploy intelligence.
Yes.
More like a technical version of it. I was watching a movie today. Person of interest. Yes, somebody somewhere sat down and designed a technology that traces who will be in danger.
Yeah.
So he has he picked one person who serves as the operating officer. He sends him to that place to go and reduce the fatalities before the incident happen, or probably during the activeness of the program event. So this technology you're trying to develop, is this something similar?
That's a movie and it's fiction. When you are watching it, you see they put sci-fi. So I even go and watch the documentary on the capture of Osama bin Laden. You will hear the senior military of American CIA and the remaining intelligence unit. They were saying what the president wanted them to do, then Barack Obama, they have only seen that in a movie. That's to tell you there are some certain things that you've seen in the movie that maybe is just like more of your research, or you are trying to bring something that you want humans to test it. Some of the fictions in the movie is actually, they are trying to send us a message, especially a sci-fi movie, that we can do this.
Okay, actually, I was building on your first point. That's why I was saying this. So, are you not encouraged? Don't you want to encourage the Nigerian security agencies?
But I answer your question. I want. That's why I mentioned.
Let me come down first. To deploy or engage startups that are good. You understand my point now?
Yes.
That are good with these forms of technologies.
Yes.
To bring them on board.
Yes.
So that they can work towards easing their.
Yes. Yes, but you cannot achieve that without bringing the private security, because most of them, they deal with technology.
Okay. Continue with your second point, please.
Sure. So if you bring the private sector, as we round up, and I know, the issue of security is a big deal, but as I round up, the private sector you are talking about, developers, innovators, I hope you're getting me, and also those that understand the security issues, and they can fund innovation that can solve our problems locally. I hope you understand. So that the cost will be less compared to bringing a foreign security, private security agency to help us, right? So I think already the military are doing that, encouraging, giving funding to some of these startups that you are talking about. But still, when you say startup, you cannot start seeing the result now. We are already in a problem. We want solution. We just want one now to happen, because we are tired of this. I hope you are getting me. So for now, I will say we need to collaborate with others that are ahead of us to stop this. Then we can now start putting system in place so that it will not happen like this. I think that's the best thing. We give ourselves 10 years on building our national security frameworks that has to do with private sector initiatives. I hope you're getting me. And bringing the private sector involved, developing locally made solutions that will help us in terms of combating any crime in Nigeria. But are we doing our favors? Do you obey traffic light? So you see
another story for another day.
So I think we need a national awareness and national conscious re-engineering in the country. We have been messed up by the system, and that led us to become by default not adherence to some certain things.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Elisha Bello. To be sincere, actually, I enjoyed this session with you. And I believe our viewers out there are really enjoying it. We'll bring you sometime. Anytime you come back to Adamawa Study, we'll bring you on board again, because we are not yet done with this issue of insecurity. Actually, there are certain things. I want us to call local policing. Yeah. Apart from the one that they want to implement at the National Assembly now, I want us to discuss local policing to aid and support the current police or the current security agencies that we have on ground. They are really trying. That's in sincerity. Yeah. They are really trying, but they still need more ginger. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, they still need more ginger. Like you said, it can be financial, it can be based on intelligence, it can be... when I was young, I used to know that when a stranger comes to a community, it's easy to identify him. Yeah. So I don't know what happened on the way, that till now, somebody will come to a community, cause an issue, and go without... Nobody knows his name. Yeah. Nobody would even bother. Yeah. So you see, these are things that we need to... I'm looking forward to the part 2 of this, where we'll be talking about what is really affecting us, how do we control our systems, a Nigerian person will come into this country through Katsina without anybody where he's going. Don't be giving them tips. I'm just giving the tips. Don't be giving them the tips. The problems that we are talking about, and these are national security issues. Today, America is... I have less than 1 minute. Allow me, let me finish until I bring you again. Okay, viewers, thank you for enjoying this session with us. Don't forget to share this video to your friends and your enemies as usual. And yes, thank you. Yeah, what a beautiful day. On Tuesday, we had the pleasure of featuring the Commissioner for Information and
Yeah, that's
Strategy.
my elder brother, Leader Leneke.
Okay. After having a serious deliberation on matters of the state, then the next day, which happens to be their executive meeting day, the governor approved the construction of pedestrian bridge.
A transparent one.
I was the most happiest person to read that news, and kudos to the state government, and I believe that people will continue to support the Amadu Fintri's administration.
Do you know why I say transparent?
Yes.
For security issues, it must be transparent. It's a bank. You're crossing this bank to the other bank with your bank.
Seriously, we had issues with that, but now I know there is hope to the layman.
So that's why I'm putting from security perspective.
Okay,
kudos to them. Well done.
There is hope now for the layman. Enjoy yourself. Till next time.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.